Welcome to the Introduction to Microsoft Excel Home Tab Features, Part 2 of 7 parts, presented by the Fruitland Park Library, narrated by Gloria. Video includes Home Tab ribbon, Clipboard, Alignment Group, Number Group, Sales Group, Editing Group. In order to work along with this tutorial, it may be necessary for you to have two open windows side by side. It does not matter if one window is a website and the other is an application or program. The steps of maximizing or restoring down a window is the same for both. We will be using the website, YouTube, and Notepad as examples. The opening slides will suggest different methods. Please see slides 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 before continuing with the tutorial. In the upper right corner, there is a Maximize Restore Down button. Restore Down reduces the window to half its size as you see below. Maximize Restore Down button becomes a single square. When window is maximized, it fills the entire screen and the button is double square. You can adjust the width and height by hovering the cursor on the right, left, top, or bottom edge of the window. The cursor will change from the normal arrow to an arrow with points at each end. You can then resize the window. Arrows are shown in red and blue for better visibility. Arrows will be white on the screen. You can move the window to a new location on the screen by placing the cursor near the top, blue arrow, and holding down the left mouse button. Then drag it to the new location and release the mouse button. If you do not have Microsoft Word on your computer and you are using Windows operating system, you can use Notepad to open two windows side by side. Click on the Windows icon in the lower left corner. Scroll down to Windows Accessories and click. A drop-down menu will open. Click on Notepad. Notepad size can be adjusted just like Word using the same steps. You can also save, open, print, copy, paste, and more using Notepad. After adjusting the first window, open a second window and repeat the steps. As you can see, the second window overlapped the first. Place your cursor near the top of the second window. Cursor should be a white arrow. Hold down the left mouse button and drag the second window off of the first window. The two windows will now be side by side, allowing you to follow the instructions in the video. However, using this method will require you at times to use the right side and bottom scroll sliders. A second method is to use the Minimize button, which will drop a window down to the taskbar. Click on it to open it up. Using this method does require you to switch back and forth between the two windows. Just pause the video, minimize the window, and open up the other window. The last suggestion is to take your laptop or smartphone to a library and use one of the library computers. Open the tutorial on the computer or smartphone and use the other to follow along with the tutorial. Please click on your Excel icon and select Blank Workbook. Home tab. Like other Microsoft Office programs, you probably recognize some of the tabs in the groups, such as the Home tab and the Font group, which are identical to Window. It also has the Insert tab, Page Layout tab, Review tab, and View tab. Like other Microsoft applications, if you hover the cursor over a selection on the ribbon, a tooltip will appear telling you what the command does. Remember, rows are labeled by numbers, columns are labeled with letters. Cells are labeled with a combination of a letter followed by a number, example A1. A cell pointer is an active cell and will have a border around it, example A1 as shown in the picture. Home tab font group. By default, Microsoft sets the default font style and font size to Calibri size 11. You can change these settings at any time by clicking the arrows to the right of the font style and font size. After clicking the arrow to change the font style, This dialog box will drop down. Scroll down and select the font you like. Changing the size of the font is just as easy. After clicking the arrow, select the size that you want. The larger the number, the larger the font size. Another way to change the font style and font size is by clicking the small downward pointing arrow in the lower right corner of the font group box. Dialog box opens and you can change the font style, size, color, etc. Increase font size, decrease font size, change color of font, bold, italic, underline, borders, change the background color of the cell. Clicking on the arrow opens the Font Borders menu. Home tab, Clipboard group. To copy from one cell to another cell, click Copy in the Clipboard group, or click the right mouse button on the cell you want to copy and click Copy. The cell will have white moving small squares around it when selected for copy. Click the cell you want to move the data to and click Paste. The cell you copied from will still have the white moving squares. Double-click on it to remove the squares. As you can see, the Paste feature offers several options for pasting data. When using Copy, unless you want the name displayed in both cells, you will have to delete it from one of the cells. Select the name Mary in cell D3, click Cut, click cell F1, then click Paste. The name Mary in cell D3 has disappeared. Using the Cut feature, there is no need to delete duplicated data. Home tab, Alignment group. Left alignment, center alignment, right alignment, vertical text. To change the alignment of the text, highlight the cells. The first cell selected will not display highlight. Then click which alignment position you want. Text will still be highlighted. Click off the selected cells to remove the highlighting. Home tab, Number group. Click the arrow next to the $sign and select a currency symbol. Or click the small downward arrow in the lower right-hand corner. Numerous features are now available. When you are done, click OK. Home tab, Cells group. Insert cells, add cells, rows, columns to your workbook. Delete cells, rows, columns, or sheets from your workbook. FYI, to delete multiple rows or columns at a time, select multiple rows or columns in the sheet and click Delete. Format, change the row height or column width, organize sheets, or protect or hide cells. Note, the Home tab Styles group will be taught later. Home tab Editing group. AutoSum will be covered in Part 3. Sort and filter. Organize your data so it's easier to analyze. You can sort the selected data from smallest to largest and largest to smallest, or filter out specific values. Different ways to sort. Sort A to Z, sort Z to A, custom sort, filter. Enter random numbers in column J. Highlight the numbers. Click Sort smallest to largest. Numbers are now low to high. Click off of the column to remove the highlight. This concludes the Microsoft Excel Home tab features, Part 2 of 7 parts. Thank you for joining us for Part 2. We hope you enjoyed the tutorial and will be joining us for Parts 3 through 7 of Microsoft Excel. If you have any questions or would like a transcript of this video, please contact me at gterry@mylakelibrary.org or call 352-360-6561.